This is absolutely fantastic. Look at that. Laguna Beach. Anyways, a brother put a video up and yesterday, and it's a big deal. And he just put another one up, and he wants it mirrored and shared. So, since I want to watch this, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I've never seen the sun look like that in Laguna Beach.
What's up, YouTube? It's Richie from Boston. It's the 22nd of April, 2018. And as promised, here's a very good friend of mine that I've known for a long time, Rachel Reenstra. Now, several of you already follow her. I've had the pleasure of meeting her, and I've known Rachel for a long time. Her website, her YouTube channel will be in the description. But she has done what nobody else has done thus far. So here it is. Share this video, but leave links back to Rachel's channels. And I am out.
It is Rachel Reenstra again, reporting to you from a very sick state of health. It is now my 10th day of having something that the doctors cannot figure out. But I went in and I just got back from the doctor and I want to share it, okay? I want to share it because it validates something that I've said for a long time. And it's interesting because a lot of the, let's just say, doctors in the medical field usually dismiss anything that has to do with, chemtrails or things in the air that you might be breathing that might make you sick. Okay, well today I have on camera a doctor telling me exactly not only what he thinks has made me sick or could have made me sick, but he's witnessed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in California, and he has reports of them all over the country getting a certain thing called chemtrail lung. And you think I'm joking? I'm not. I wish I was, but I'm not. And I wanted to share this because it is my 10th day of being sick. I went into the doctor 5 days ago. This is after trying to beat whatever it is I have. Aches, pains, cough, fever, regular flu stuff, right? So I went 5 days ago. They stuck this really big, long stick up my nose, and I thought, what the hell? I swear to God, it touched my brain, and I don't have much of a brain to spare. But that's how they test you for the flu. They do a little swab. Well, it turns out I didn't have the flu, okay? Then I asked him, should you get the flu shot if you're sick? And I got that on camera too. He says no. No, and he was grateful that I did not have a flu shot because he said more people have been sick that have gotten the flu shot this year than those that have not. Alright, that's just one medical doctor's opinion, but I have it. I have it on camera. And the second thing that I want to say is I went 5 days ago after trying to beat this myself with garlic and lemons and you name it. I have tried everything. Lots of sleep, kept myself healthy. Still very, very, very sick. So I finally went back, and today he said it sounds like it's in your chest. So he took a couple chest x-rays, and it came back that I have a form of bronchitis. And I said, how do you think I got this? Well,
what is the sun doing?
He said, Rachel, we don't know.
Look at that.
We put you on a certain antibiotic, which he did 5 days ago. I went on Keflex. It did nothing. If anything, it made me worse, which antibiotics most of the time do. So when I came back to him, I said, I'm not any better. And he said, well, we can put you on a different antibiotic called Z-Pak. Not guaranteed it's going to help, but there's so many viruses out there. There's so many bacterial infections. And I said, where are they coming from? And this is when I recorded it. And when he told me, I said, can I get you on camera saying that? Because I really, really want a lot of people to know. And that's why I'm giving this video. I might air it on my channel, but I think I'm actually going to give it to Richie from Boston. Because not only is he an awesome truther, he's got a lot of people following him. And I think the more people that know this, the better. And I'm going to tell you something. Not a lot of doctors come out and say the truth. And this guy is willing to be on camera saying the truth. And I'll tell you something else. I have a show on ABC every Saturday morning. It's called the Wildlife Docs, ironically. Docs is in doctors. It's about the veterinarians of wildlife. And this is my 5th year having this TV show. And I've been outing the truth. Richie's one of the people that inspired me to start making videos. I don't do all my videos in my car, by the way, so don't start calling me Richie from Boston, because I'm not. I'm Rachel from NoHo. And I've just realized that not a lot of people from the entertainment business, from Hollywood, as you might say, because it's where I live, nobody's a truther. No one's at least willing to step out and talk about this stuff, and I'm going to. And yeah, that might harm my career in the future, but I don't care, because I'd rather have the truth be out than not. Okay, so I'm making this video, and I'm going to give it to Richie from Boston so that he can put it out there and have a lot more people see it. Then we'll see it on my channel. All right?
Okay, now we're in Oregon. I'm going to finish the video, and we're with the doctor now.
Hello, where you all are.
Keep listening. Yes.
So there is an emerging problem that we're having in society all over the world, actually. It's called chemtrail lung. There are more and more respiratory conditions that are showing up because of the toxic chemicals, heavy metals, gases, virus particles, and other things that are being sprayed across the atmosphere. Especially in this area, because Palmdale Airport is the source of a lot of top secret activity that takes place. And there's also a lot of still breathing of fracking gases from Puerto Ranch and the other surrounding areas.
That big, yeah.
And also because of the topography of the way the Santa Ana winds blow in this area.
Right.
And on top of all of that, the smog. And on top of all of that, what we know about the amount of inhalation of mold and mildew in the walls of the buildings and things of this sort.
That's true.
So the combination of all of these things, plus the overuse of antibiotics, plus the cold and flu season.
And how do you feel about the flu shot? I mean, I did not get one, and I won't ever get one. I don't believe in them. I know some people do. How do you feel about the flu shot?
I don't recommend it in general.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few categories of people who are most appropriate for getting them, but not even then, not every year, because so much of the time the true effectiveness and efficacy of flu shots is very, very low, and it's not necessarily that it's a benefit. It's a public health policy issue, but it is not necessarily a physiologic benefit to the patients.
Even though they want you to get one, and they say, "Oh, come on in to get your flu shot, get your flu shot." They encourage it, but at the same time, it could be a different strain that's coming about, so it could actually make it worse.
Yeah, well, we've been dealing with sub 30%, sometimes even sub 20% effectiveness of flu vaccines in recent years, and it's a guess as to what may be needed in the composition of the flu vaccine in order to get it ready for distribution, and most of the time we miss more than we hit. So it's not something that as a public health specialist, as well as a primary care specialist and all that, I routinely recommend. I know that there's policies there, and I know that there's something called best practices.
Right.
But if you look at it more in general,
he said best practices, not breast practices. That's different. It's a whole other show.
So if you look at it in terms of what else people can be doing, there's a whole lot more that people can do to improve their health from a prevention point of view, and from a detoxing point of view, and from a proactive health orientation.
Be proactive, right?
As opposed to just simply relying on getting the vaccinations.
And there was somebody that was found in the Mississippi River who stood up in Atlanta. He stood up for not getting the flu shot, and he ended up disappearing. Well, actually, no, his body was found. So, we got to stop. Are you giving me to stop?